Hello and welcome. What I'm going to show you in this video is how to manually install .NET version 3.5. Recently, there's been a problem where installing the vSphere client as part of Lab 1 has not automatically picked up and installed the .NET framework. So we're going to do that manually. Start off by launching Server Manager on my student workstation, which I've already got booted up and I'm logged into. So we'll pull that software up. Now that that's up and running, we're going to install a feature. The way that we do this is with the Manage menu and Add Roles and Features. That will launch the Add Roles and Features wizard that we see here. I'm going to go next past the welcome screen. This is definitely a role-based installation, so I'll leave that. The one and only server we have is the one that we're working on. Next. This is the list of roles. We're installing a feature. I'll go past this and get to the page of the features. We can see at the top, there's the .NET Framework 3.5. I'm going to hit the reveal triangle, and that will expand out the different components of those features. The top one is the one that we want. And we'll go next. Here's the problem that we're running into. You can see this warning at the top that basically says it needs an alternate source. It can't find the files that it needs to install the framework. So we're going to point to the SSX directory on the deployment ISO for Server 2012. Down at the bottom here, we see a link that says specify an alternate path. We're going to select that. And we explicitly have to specify what that path is going to be. Now, before we can do that, we actually have to have the Server 2012 ISO mounted. I'm going to select on the player menu, Removable Devices, DVD, and Settings. That will bring up the virtual machine settings. I'm going to navigate through this to an ISO that contains Server 2012. And you can use any one that you want. In this particular case, what I'm going to do is browse to my Info 2250 folder and into the infrastructure virtual machine. There happens to be a single ISO there, and that is a copy of the Server 2012 distribution. So I'm going to use that. So I'll open, and I'm going to select Connected so that the ISO actually mounts. And OK. Now we can see that there's a message pops up already, wants to know what we're going to do with that DVD. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to X. And now I need to specify the path here to those particular files. So using good practices, I will open the file browser. I will right click and open the DVD in a new window. I'll navigate to Sources and then navigate to SXS. That is actually the path that we need. I'll simply click up here in the address bar. I will copy that and get rid of these windows because I don't need them anymore, and then paste that path into the path box. I'll say OK, and then I'm now ready to install. Once I've selected Install, you'll notice that warning went away because it was able to find the files. Now all that's left is for the installation to complete. It's going to take a couple minutes, not much sense waiting around for that to happen. So that's the end of this video. Hope it was helpful, and we'll see you next time.